And yes, we are 3 days into the Olympics. 7 gold medals are up for grabs today. Now, reporter Zhao Yunfei is joining us from the main media center in Beijing. Yunfei, hello there. Well, the organizers spoke to the press in a daily briefing this morning. What are the highlights?
There, Donnie, much of the information came out in the morning's press conference. So just a little brief on Sunday. 6 gold medals on Sunday, and by far 12 gold medals has been awarded due to the climate. So there may be some games rescheduled. So we are closely monitoring that. And this Beijing Winter Games has a lot of newly added sports, and the local authorities explained there are several principles why they have these sports. First of all is to promote more young people to join. That's part of the spirit of the Olympics. And on the other hand, they would like to promote the gender equity. So a little data over there. So there were 41% of women athletes in Pyeongchang, but now in Beijing Games, there are 45% of women athletes. So by far the highest data in history. The vice president of Beijing 2022, Yang Shuan, says that Olympics is also promoting the technical skills here in the host country of China. Also, IOC member Kit McConnell says that China now is a winter sport so far. So definitely the Winter Olympics is a huge boost on the sports industry, especially winter sports industry here in China. Tony.
It is indeed. Well, and we also understand that in the closed loop, some athletes tested positive for COVID upon arrival and are under quarantine. So what is the policy for those already infected?
Absolutely. So some data on the epidemic situation over here in the loop. Yesterday, there were 13 people tested positive. Among them, 5 were athletes or athlete-related personnel. And if you track back to several days ago, this figure was several dozen. So we have much fewer positive number of cases in these days. I guess that fulfills the health officials predict that as the games proceed, we got few people because few people got positive because it takes time for people to incubate the virus. So as days proceed, the environment, the condition will get safer. So that also proved the effectiveness of China's zero COVID policy, because that's certainly an effective policy that protects the benefit of the general public. You asked about the quarantine measures for the athletes. The official also said they will arrange a designated press conference just on that. So too much information packed in my head. Make sure to ask me that tomorrow. Tony.
Well, the mascot, Dwen Dwen, the panda, has become a major hit, really. And people are lining up for hours to get the souvenirs, including Dwen Dwen. So I'm very curious if you've gotten yours. If you've got one, I'd be very jealous.
I didn't got any of the Dwen Dwen. I so envy those of them who really can predict the situation. I got Dwen Dwen and Xue Rongrong before the Olympics. And the local authority also said that, hey, hold on, when you're paying attention to Dwen Dwen, make sure that you're also paying attention to the mascot of Xue Rongrong, which is actually a lantern for the Paralympics. Well, I got a chance to talk to the Japanese presenter who really made the show that made this viral. I talked to his assistant, not exactly him, because due to the language barrier, but some people did talk to him, my colleague Cao Bing, and by the way, her Japanese is really good.
The opening of the Beijing Winter Olympics on Friday night was full of talking points. But for many, it was the emergence of the game's official mascot, Dwen Dwen, into the global spotlight. People have been busy collecting and exchanging official pins of the mascot. A video of a Japanese anchor proudly showing off his collection to a colleague while reporting on the games has gone viral on Chinese social media. He says he can't get enough of the little panda.
1 Dwen Dwen, 2 Dwen Dwen, 3 Dwen Dwen, 4 Dwen Dwen, and counting. I have a total of 9 Dwen Dwens.
He says he's changing his own name based on the mascot.
はい、私、日本では
My name in Japanese is Guido. I'm talking about Bing Dwen Dwen all the time. I'm so much in love with it.
義堂がビンドゥンドゥン、義堂がビンドゥ
Now
ンドゥン、
I've got my new name,
ギドゥンドゥン
Gi
になりま
Dwen
した。
Dwen.
Guido was even more impressed when he heard about Bing Dwen Dwen's amazing experiences in space.
Bing Dwen Dwen plane? It's now on Mars. What? It went to the moon.
Furthering his love for the adorable panda mascot. Guido's vivid and dramatic style of reporting is proving to be very popular in China, something he's very humble about.
私なんてどうでもいいですか
I
ら。
can't believe I'm now popular in China. I sincerely thank all the Chinese people, but I know I'm just a normal 35-year-old guy. So to me, it doesn't matter at all. But it's a good thing for the two peoples to get to know each other better.
He added he hopes both the Chinese and Japanese people can take their time to fully enjoy this great sporting event. Cao Bing, CGTN, Beijing.